All right, this is Let's Talk with Yaya. Let's get onto this topic. Please enjoy and let's go. Yes, and I am coming back just to say I do not know how to ramble with outline clarity. This was just off the top of my dome. And also, don't bother with me because I can't pronounce the word perfectionism or perfectionist, and I interchange them and I sound like a damn idiot. But I really hope you guys understand the message of what I was trying to say, and I appreciate y'all for keep on listening to my rant or my conversation. And yeah, let's go on to this video. Let's do this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to listen to the gal. All right, peace. Okay, hi, welcome back to my channel. And yes, this is a gal Yaya, and I hope y'all having a good day. This is a quick little, what do I say, rant? Would it be a rant? No, more like a epiphany. And I'm going to put this out right now because this also, all right, let me start from the beginning. Sorry, I'm looking at my blood clot, crusty, dusty blood clot lips. Come up on camera and I show off like the girl have some fucking.
I need to calm down. Everything's fine.
Amanda.
I'm an adult.
Like the girl just dip on some white squalor and our lips just dry and call like me just do some cook. Yo, the girl lip literally just clocked me, and I just had to do this. So this is how the video just had to start, you know? God dang. Sorry, I gotta yeah. I gotta stop with my outbursts. But this is a part of my ADHD, and you guys just have to deal with it. So as you can see, the title is perfectionism. I literally was about to do a video on perfectionism when I saw an actual production video talking about it, and I was like, wait, not this man that pop up on my YouTube feed talking about the same topic that I actually want to talk about. And and as my title about to explain is how perfectionism can ruin your life. So the video that popped up on my YouTube was from ASAP Science, or Aspire Science. Yeah, the guy with the husband, and they do a lot of science like shows and stuff. By the way, I am mixing my creatine, I got my water, I am going to the gym, and I'm just going to do an hour of cardio. So you're just seeing me prepping for my hour of cardio. I don't like to drink a lot of water. I really don't like to drink a lot of water when it comes to my creatine. I like to just kind of take it like a medicine, but that's what I'm doing. So all of that white stuff, that was not Coke, that was not the booger sugar, that was literally my creatine. And this is not some pills that I steal from my job. This is literally my workout medication, my workout essentials. Like I have a couple of stuff that I use to help me enhance my energy. So uno momento. Okay, again, where was I? I was talking about how perfectionism can ruin your life. and how to stop being a perfectionist. And I am actually doing an example of how to stop being a perfectionist right now, because as I was saying in the beginning, I wanted to make a video about like how perfectionism can ruin your life, but I wanted to do it in a perfect way, aka I wanted to do it in a studio type of setting where I set up my camera, I set up my microphone, and actually start talking about it in a very aesthetically pleasing way. And I was like, I'm going to plan to do it like this, and this is exactly how I want it, because now I want some of my segment on my YouTube channel to have like a podcast feel. And just because I was thinking, hey, I'm going to do it like that, I stalled. I've been having this whole idea for a good 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. I've been having this idea. 2 weeks, and I have not even like get my ass up to even start it. That's even like an exhibit a perfect example of how perfectionism will ruin your life. Before you like come on and listen to what I am talking about, I will definitely suggest to go and listen to the ASAP Science, that video that just came out on their version of perfectionism, because they are doing it exactly how I wanted to do it, more of a professional way, where they're actually speaking of the science of it. I do not know the science of it. All I've heard in the little crumb of like what 2 minutes that I was listening, I was like, wait, he was talking about how perfectionism is not like, it is not like just something that you say like you are. Is literally a gene, a trait of certain people who have a mindset, like it's actually genetics. And he was also saying that for the little 2 minutes that I was listening to, that it is also learned. So it comes from both end. And I believe that I got it from genetics, because I do not believe the way they explained it in the little bit of beginning, how it was more conditioned in toddlerhood and all of that. I don't believe that I got it from that, because my parent did not scold me into being a perfectionist. My parents my parents did the best they can to raise me. And if I did bad, they like, you tried your best. If I did good, they're like, yay. They did not be like, oh, if I did bad, they're like, how dare you, get it together, do better. No, they were very much like well-rounded when it comes to teaching me. So thus I believe my perfectionism is truly genetic, and very much in my personality as I grew up as a child. Not only that, I can say another influence of mine is my culture, because being a Jamaican, we are kind of like in a I would say a culture of perfectionism, because we like to think that we are the creme de la creme of the Caribbean countries. Yes, we are countries, and we are the capital in this country. Just joking, yeah, that was a joke. But literally, we Jamaicans like to think that we are the creme de la creme. We are the top of the Caribbean islands. We are the best. When we go out, we do our best. We put our best foot forward, and we do not do anything less than that. And because of all of our accolades that we have within music and sports, we have proof that we are the best in the CARICOM they carry compete. So with growing up with that within that environment, I would say yes, it also contribute to my perfectionism, as well as as I said, I feel like it's my genetics. Oh my god, I need to swallow more water. This pill I choke on my blood clot. Oh, hold on. It's bunchy crunchy up in here. It's bunchy crunchy up in here. I need more water for this creatine. Oh my god. So I don't want it to be too long, but all right, so going back to just listening to that ASAP Science, if I do, I'll put it in the link below so you can actually watch their video. And then with my video now, I wanted to have a perspective of why this is a negative, mostly because I am 32 years old. I have a lot of drive to do so much, a lot of drive to do so much. But what I realized, what has happened to me as I grew into my adulthood and the woman that I am, I realized that I could have did more, but I did not because I stalled. That is how perfectionism, I hope I'm saying that right, perfection, because for some reason I get tongue tied and I get ADHD. Perfectionism actually like hinders your growth, because I believe in my surroundings, I had a lot of people who was and still is in my corner, where they tell me, yes, you can do it, yes, you can achieve. They are there to, they actually have speak life into me. But guess what, my own self tell myself, hey, yes, Unique, you can do it, but hold on, before you do it, let's do it this way so it's more professional. Let's do it so it's more polished. Let's do it like this. So hold on, before you do that, you have this to do, and it's going to take up a bunch of your time. For example, let's just say I wanted to make this video. This is a perfect example. I wanted to make this video. A lot of people in my corner would be like, yes, Unique, you do what you got to do because you have the means to do it. You can motivate the people, making sure that you have your life experience to talk about a topic of this sort. And I would be like, yes, of course, and I'm going to do that as well. But the example would be like, oh, my mind would be like, well, today I'm working, so of course I need that for my bills. I'm gonna be tired. I really want one full day of me and my time being freed so I can start talking about this in a outlined way, and very much professional and very much aesthetically pleasing. So let me basically schedule it for Friday, which is my day off or something like that. And then Friday comes and I'm like, wait, my living room is a mess, for example, and my kitchen's a mess. And this would kind of come into play with my ADHD. I'm not going to lie, undiagnosed. And then I would be like, yes, my kitchen is a mess. I would start cleaning my kitchen because I want my background to be aesthetically pleasing for this topic that I am going to do. I want to make sure I write it out, and I realize, oh wait, before I clean my kitchen, I have not written out the outline of like this topic for me to talk about. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have not researched this topic that I'm talking about. Yes, it's good to do those things, but at the same time, I am talking about my experience. What research do I need to do? I do not need to do any research. That's the thing. I do not need to do any true research about the topic. Yes, I can put in a couple of scientific, articles that can, back up what I am saying. But the main problem is me trying to be perfect just to make this one video. And because of that, just imagine just doing that for each and every single task that you say you're going to try to achieve. It takes your whole brain and your whole effort just to constantly try to make things perfect, when all you needed to do was to just do it. Physically do it. And the more you physically do it, just like a muscle, the more you work it out, the more you practice, the better you get at it. And then afterwards you start finding your your niche or your ways of how to do this said task. For example, I want to start podcasting, or just doing like car videos or aesthetically pleasing videos, among my workout videos, among showing my day and my life of me doing my modeling or my hobbies. And I am just taking years of just trying to be perfect into making these videos, when I could have just talk like this and put it out there. And then whenever I get the knowledge as I go through the actual task, I realize, oh, I know how to streamline it better because I am practicing it. But what being a perfectionist do is that you never start. And that's the problem when it comes to having a trait like this. Many people are like this, and some people are worse than others. Some people know how to overcome this, but some people don't. And I believe that the people who really don't is people like me, who really have a mindset of just want to start it, but you can't. No matter how much you try to like start it, something in your mind say no, it has to be perfect. And that is how it really ruins your momentum. It ruins your momentum, it ruins your growth, it ruins your effort, it ruins your mindset, and it ruins your confidence. Because if you never start something because you want something to be perfect, you don't know how you're gonna do it. So by the time you actually do it, you feel like you were shit. You feel like it wasn't good enough. You feel like you're starting to compare, and thus you basically stop. And we need to stop that. That is why I wanted to basically speak on this topic of perfectionism, because as you can see, I do not know how to talk like in coherent, where I am not saying like, or just kind of like pausing my sentence, really trying to explain what I am. I feel like I'm not doing that properly, but I know if I do this more, it's gonna come to me naturally. And the reason why I wanted to do this in my scrubs after I come off of my work was because I was like, hey, Unique, you want to make a video about being a perfectionist. The whole time, 2 weeks, you have been telling yourself you're going to make it into a podcast with aesthetically pleasing, and you're going to do the outline and everything. But do you realize that's the thing that is stopping you? That is truly what is stopping you. What is truly need to be done is you just take a moment, sit your ass, you look decent enough just to talk on camera, do it, and start your topics like this. It is okay. You gotta tell yourself it is okay. It may look janky at first, but you're going to be better at this. And the more you practice, the more people are going to say, wow, I believe this girl and I understand what she's trying to say. And really, that's all that it matters, that you get the message out there. So In conclusion, for this whole topic of being perfection, like a me no know all me say, me keep on saying perfection, me keep on yes, you know the word me I try say. Don't come up, don't come at me because I'm accent, I can't talk, you know. I'm tired, I've been talking all night with all of the impatience, the upon my nerve and everything. Anyways, but really, that in conclusion, that is what I really want to say. Don't stop being a perfectionist, because it is ruining you. It's ruining you. Yes, it is ruining you.
Ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
For real. Because you are not practicing your skill set when you are doing this. So if you want to work out and you're like, oh, I need to buy all the workout gear. No, that's you trying to be perfection. How about you take the seat, your couch, start doing some chair exercise? That's you breaking the cycle of perfectionism. If you want to write a book, how about you just start with the outline? If you think you have to first find a publisher, then find a distributor, then and you haven't even wrote your book, guess what? That's you playing into your perfectionism. You're being a perfectionist. If you just start writing, that's you breaking the cycle. If you want to start a business or like of a skincare, start just taking notes of the type of skincare you use or the type of like ingredients that you use to make your skincare. Don't start with looking for a manufacturer. Don't start with looking for a distributor. Don't start with looking for a banner. No, just start with the product that you actually have and say, hey friend, you want to buy this from me? If you want to, and that's another thing too, I want us, me and you, to start just breaking the cycle of being a perfectionist. Truly, you want to be a content creator. I would say 32 years of my life, joke. I wanted to be a content creator. Stop buying the cameras. Stop buying the courses. Stop buying the fancy equipments. Start just recording yourself on your phone. That's how you break the cycle. Buying the cameras, the courses, the equipment, that's playing into your perfectionism and thinking that you need to be perfect to start before you start and turn perfect. That's what you need to start doing. Yep, and that is really what I want to start talking about. And that's really it. So even though I might only just get one little view on this, but this is something that I wanted to talk about, get it off my chest. Same thing with like any type of career, hobbies, passion, anything that you do. Start with the smallest thing. Do what you're already doing and go from there. Don't look at other people like, oh my gosh, look at their video, they're doing a workout video, they look so professional when they're doing their workout video. How do they do that? No, just start recording yourself, post it. That's really all you need to do. And I'm talking to you as my audience on my YouTube channel, and I'm talking to me internally as my self-healing to say, hey, we are going to do better by just start doing and stop thinking. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little, I would say, conversation about being a perfectionism. I can't talk. Why I can't say the word? Being a perfectionist. About being perfectionist can ruin you, and how to stop yourself from wasting time, years, effort, confidence, and all the above just to try do something that you know you want to do, but you keep on stopping yourself. I always call certain things a productive procrastination, and sometimes it feels like that. Stop productive procrastinate and just start doing. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube. Certain segment is going to be like this, where I talk either in my car, or one day you're going to actually see a aesthetically pleasing background as I do a podcast. Really, 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 like nice and cute, and you're like, weird, you never know, say you know to do podcast like this. Yes, the girl going to start the podcast like this, so I'm just gonna start off in the car or wherever I feel like I need my message to be heard, as as the day go on. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.